She was curled up on the couch again, tucked in too tightly under a blanket, her face puffy from crying. Silent tears traced down her cheeks. And she didn't even react when I sat beside her. I asked softly, "Did the nightmare come back?" She shook her head. "Then what is it, sweetheart?" She hesitated, barely audible, then whispered, "He watches me when I'm sleeping." My whole body locked up. I didn't respond. Couldn't. My hands were clenched so tight I thought I'd bleed from the palms. Just a few months ago, I never would have imagined this. My ex and I split 2 years back. It wasn't perfect, but we managed a civil co-parenting situation. At least, that's what I told myself. Then she met Darren, some overly polished guy with biceps and charm, all shine and no substance. He moved in with her almost instantly, and before I could blink, my daughter Lily was spending weekends in a stranger's home. At first she seemed okay, quiet but okay. But then the little things started disappearing. She stopped humming while she drew, stopped asking to help me bake. Her hands would tremble when she packed her overnight bag. I voiced my concerns. Her mom waved me off, snapped that I was imagining things. "She's just getting used to the new arrangement," she insisted. But Lily didn't adjust, she shrank into herself. One night, she woke up screaming. I ran to her, and she gripped me like a lifeline, sobbing into my shoulder, begging, "Please, Daddy, don't make me go back." I tried again, calmly this time, to talk to her mother. I pleaded with her to listen. She met me at the porch, leaning like royalty addressing a servant. "Don't even think about starting a custody fight again," she said. "You're being paranoid. Darren's been nothing but good to her." I told her what Lily said. She laughed. Actually laughed. And when I stepped toward her, she said something I'll never forget. "Take one more step and I'm calling the cops." Something shifted in me that moment. A part of me cracked and reformed into something colder. I didn't yell, didn't argue. I just nodded. Later that night, I sewed a pinhole camera into Lily's backpack. What it captured plays in my mind constantly. The room was dimly lit by a soft night light. Lily was tucked in asleep. The door creaked open. Darren walked in, slow, quiet, calculated. He didn't touch her. Didn't say anything at first. Just stood there, watching her. For 32 minutes he didn't move. Didn't blink. Just stared. As if committing her to memory. Then he leaned in. Too close. And whispered, "Pretty girl." That was it. Just those 2 words. But that was more than enough. I didn't sleep. I sat at the kitchen table replaying it, again and again. I made 3 copies of the footage. One went to a lawyer I trusted. One was locked away. One stayed with me at all times. The next day, I told Lily she wasn't going back. That evening, her mom came with the police. She held out custody papers. I didn't say a word. Just handed the officer the flash drive. "Watch this," I said. "Then you tell me where my daughter's sleeping tonight." Everything escalated. Darren was banned from the house. CPS launched an investigation. But I wasn't satisfied. Legal justice felt too thin. Too slow. So I kept going. Dug into his background. Traced financials. Called in old favors. Found a sealed record from another state. Expunged but still telling. Tracked down a series of troubling incidents tied to a gym he worked at years ago. Young women. Too many similarities. I located one of them. She didn't want to speak at first, but when I showed her the footage she broke. Gave a full statement. Names. Patterns. A timeline. I handed everything to a journalist who doesn't flinch at threats. The article dropped that Monday. The headline hit hard. Something about smiles hiding sickness. Darren's face was suddenly everywhere. TV's news feeds, headlines. By evening he'd been fired. Evicted. And 2 separate departments had opened investigations. My ex called me. She was yelling. Crying. Furious. I let her rant. Then when the silence finally came, I said one thing. "You laughed." And I ended the call. Now Lily sleeps soundly. Her hands don't shake anymore. The tears have stopped. Sometimes she glances toward her closet before bed, but she doesn't ask me to check it. She trusts she's safe now. And she is. Because I paid attention. I listened. I believed her, when no one else did. And when I acted, I didn't storm in with fire. I moved like ice, silent, cold, unstoppable. I've learned something. Monsters don't always roar. Sometimes they're charming. Sometimes they smell good and smile wide and hand your kid a popsicle. But if you know how to look, you'll see them. And when you do, don't just chase them away. Burn the place they lurk in. Scatter the ashes, so they never come back.